Hey you guys, it is me Laura and I am going to jump in and do the Q&A and I'm going to answer some of the questions as fast as I can. I got a lot of questions, so it'll probably be a couple parts over Vlogust that I will answer these questions, and if you have any more, feel free to leave them below and I will just work through them all in order. So the first questions, this person had questions in different categories. So first are food. What's your favorite meal? I really like pizza. I eat it with a gluten-free crust, all sorts of different kinds, no cheese, lots of veggies. Pineapple is extra wonderful. That's my favorite. It's not something I eat very often, but I really like that. Do you and your family ever eat out? If you do, where you go? We do eat out. It's extremely rare. Like probably the average is maybe like once a month. And when we do eat out, there's a few places we pick from. We have a local restaurant called Locavore where all the food is local and in season, and they have a great allergy-free menu. We also eat at Red Robin. They have an excellent allergy-free menu, and they have veggie burgers, which I will eat. The boys can't have those, but we do great there. We also have been once or twice to Olive Garden with their gluten-free pasta. When I go to any of these restaurants, I usually get a kid's meal because I can't eat a whole thing. And the other place, we have a taco place nearby, and so the boys will get the corn tortillas and get little tacos. So yeah, it's rare, but we do eat out every once in a while. How are the kids' food allergies? About the same. Basically, if we were to go somewhere and they got food that had allergy issues once or twice, they'd probably be okay. And we might not notice, but after having it a few times, they definitely get sick and definitely causes problems. So yeah, pretty much the same there. What is your kid's favorite meal? They love, okay, what they ask for their birthday: corn on the cob, if we can find it, macaroni, a vegan macaroni and cheese that I make, and mashed potatoes. And Samuel loves broccoli, and Timothy really loves grapes. So those are their favorite. Not healthy. We don't have it very often, but they eat really well. They eat pretty much anything. Timothy really likes beans. Samuel likes vegetables, and he loves to try new things. They love hummus. They pretty much. We're not picky eaters in our family, so we do pretty well. Arlen's favorite meal is a big salad with like tons of toppings. You can change the toppings and do whatever. He could eat that every single day, and that is his favorite for sure. How long do you spend in the kitchen cooking? It really varies from day to day. I can spend anywhere from 20 or 30 minutes to 3 to 4 hours. It just depends. Usually it's somewhere about 2 hours during the day total, but it just depends on what we're having and what's going on, how much prep ahead I've done. Do you ever have cheat days? I don't have cheat days, but I've definitely had cheat meals. I had a cheat meal last night. Arlen got me a veggie burger with a gluten-free bun, and he made me a special Shakeology with, I missed lunch, so this was like lunch and supper together, with chocolate almond milk. It was so good. So yes, I do have cheat meals. I don't usually have cheat days though. What is your favorite exercise move? I don't really have a favorite exercise move, but I really like strength training because I can actually feel the difference when I'm done, and I really like that. Have you had to buy all new clothes yet due to weight loss? No, I actually had a bunch of clothes that I kept that was too small when I grew out of them, and I had them. So that's what I'm wearing right now. There's not a lot of them. There's not enough, and I have had to buy some new clothes, but I'm really gonna try to not buy any more new clothes from this point on until I hit my goal weight, which I'm, let's see, less than 10 pounds away from at this point. I don't know exactly. I'd have to weigh myself. I don't know what I am today. I haven't weighed in a little while. But once I hit my goal weight, then I will purchase new clothes because I plan to stay in that range. So yeah. Homeschool. How long do you plan on homeschooling your kids? I plan on homeschooling them for sure through 2nd grade. That's the plan right now. And then I would love to homeschool them forever and always, but I'm honestly just going to take it year by year, kid by kid, based on our situation, based on the kids, based on their needs, based on whatever's going on in our lives, and yeah, we'll just take it year by year. So that's kind of, and kid by kid, it might be different for each of them. I have no idea. And how many hours do you homeschool a day? That's a hard question because homeschooling is really something that we do throughout like our day, like all the time we're kind of in learning mode. But we actually sit down for anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes just before rest time. And that's when we do like Samuel can pick ABC Mouse or Life of Fred, Math Lessons for Living Education, Mequon Blocks, or Reading Dick and Jane, and we'll do one of those, whatever he likes. And then in the afternoon, I try and spend an hour with them, and a lot of times that'll be like hands-on projects or fun stuff that I'll have planned, maybe art activities or whatever. But otherwise, it's just reading and kind of doing life throughout the day. So actual school time would be somewhere between an hour and an hour and a half, maybe. So that's kind of what we do. And do you take time off homeschooling? We kind of homeschool year round, but that means that whenever we're having a bull day or if the kids are sick or things are going on, we can just kind of take some time off. But generally, my boys do really well if we have the same schedule like all the time, because then they know what to expect. So I do try and keep that, the part of the schedule that I just shared with you, we try to keep that pretty consistent, just because they do so much better. So, So yeah, that's kind of, but it's not like planned ahead. Like we don't decide ahead, okay, we're going to do homeschooling here and not here. And it's just kind of, we just go with it. Do I have any vacation plans or goal vacations we're planning on this year and upcoming years? No, well, and we always go, every other February, we go to Hilton Head, South Carolina with my family. So we'll be doing that this February, this coming February. Other than that, no, we like to stay home. We really do. At some point when the boys are older, we would love to get an RV and drive around the U.S. Like, we think that would just be loads of fun. But that's not something that we're doing anytime in the near future. Arlen travels with his work all over the world, and at some point we're hoping to start going with him, and we're not sure when that will be, but that would be really fun to turn those trips into family trips as well. How do we afford to stay home? How do I afford to stay home? We have a really, really, really tight budget, and what money we spend is based on our budget, and we just make it work. And I could go into that more later if you wanted me to, but we have our income and we stick to it, and if we want something and the money's not there, we just don't get it. And when we got married, we had a very tight budget. So like really like barely could pay bills and didn't ever get anything. Like we never got any special food, like desserts. We couldn't afford it. We didn't get, I never would get a book to read because I couldn't buy them. Like it was very tight. And so for us to kind of have expanded from that, it's been not as hard as I think for some people. But if you guys want to know more about that, I'd be happy to share it with you sometime. But yeah, that's how, and that's what we do. Do any tips or tricks that you do to help save money for your family? Maybe I'll make another video out of that, because I am running out of time here. And I think I could probably say a lot about that. So let me know if you guys are interested in a video about how we do our budgeting, how we save money, what we do in that aspect, because I'd be happy to share with you. But a lot of it really comes down to self-discipline, honestly. So yeah, but that is going to be it for this Q&A video. I have more questions, so I will get to those in the next video. And I hope that you guys have a great weekend. I will see you tomorrow for Vlogust.